Welcome to EGF Academy. I am Dr. Gitanjali. Today's topic is Convention on Biological Diversity. Currently, Earth is losing biodiversity rapidly. So, for this, some international conventions have been made which are responsible for conservation of biodiversity, such as CBD, Convention on Biological Diversity. The first awareness that started regarding environment, that our environment is degrading, pollution is increasing, climate change is taking place. The first summit to address all these issues was held at Stockholm in 1972, and UNEP was formed there. UNEP is United Nations Environment Program. After 20 years of this summit at Rio de Janeiro in 1992, Rio Convention was held, which is very important. In this summit, three conventions were signed. First was Convention on Biodiversity, Convention on Climate Change, also known as UNFCCC, and Convention to Combat Desertification. So one of them is Convention on Biological Diversity, and this convention is responsible for protection of biodiversity. In 1993, it came into force. It has three objectives. First is conservation of biological diversity, means protecting diversity of any area, which includes plants, animals, birds, and all the other species. Second is sustainable use of resources. Suppose this is coastal area and fishes are found here. We will use those fishes, means fishery will be there for commercial use, but that should be sustainable. It should not be overexploited that fish species become extinct from there. So biodiversity has to be used sustainably. Then fair and equitable sharing of benefits. It means on earth the tropical countries including India have lots of biodiversity. These are mostly developing countries. Now, the developed countries use their genetic resources. For example, they use genetic resources to make medicines. They would experiment on any plant and may find any substance which can be used to make medicine. But after utilizing the resources of developing countries, developed countries don't share its benefit of that resource with the country from where they took that genetic resource. So this convention includes fair and equitable sharing of benefits. So whatever benefit the country has received, suppose they have made the medicines for malaria from extract of any plant. So under this condition, from which country that plant has taken, benefit of medicine will have to be shared with that country. This is called fair and equitable sharing of benefits arising out of utilization of genetic resources. India is part of this convention. India has signed Convention on Biological Diversity. Along with it, 196 countries have signed it. Convention on Biological Diversity has two supplementary protocols. First one is Cartagena Protocol on Biosafety, signed in 2000. It regulates living modified organisms. Living modified organism means any organism whose genetic makeup has been genetically modified and a different organism has been created from it. It can be any plant species or animal species. This convention regulates it because genetic modification can have harmful impacts. It is a legally binding convention. Next is Nagoya Protocol, signed in 2010. It includes access to genetic resources, fair and equitable sharing of benefits. Under this protocol, any country which has high genetic diversity, they will give access to other countries, and any country can go there and research on that genetic resource. And after that, the researching country will have to share benefits with the country where these genetic resources are found. It is also legally binding, and India is signatory to it. Under this Nagoya Protocol, there are Aichi targets which were adopted in 2010. It has strategic plans to conserve the biodiversity applied between 2011 to 2020. It had 20 ambitious plans. First is to reduce habitat loss and degradation, fishery sustainability, making farming and forestry sustainable, reduce pollution, reducing invasive species, minimize impact of climate change, safeguard ecosystem services. Ecosystem provides us several services, for example, oxygen production by plants or waste absorption or anything. So we need to protect our ecosystem. Then restore degraded forest, implement access to benefit sharing, improve awareness of biodiversity, mainstream biodiversity reform incentives, implement plans for sustainability, protect and manage critical sites, prevent extinction, maintain genetic diversity, then implement NBSAPs, means National Biodiversity Strategy and Action Plan. Protect traditional knowledge. The people who live in forest, especially tribals, they have knowledge about genetic resources, that is called traditional knowledge. Then share biodiversity knowledge and increase conservation finance. So these are Aichi targets under Nagoya Protocol. To join our online course, please visit registration link given in the description box. You can contact us on given numbers regarding any query related to online courses.